Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Kubera chapters, I think this is episode 55, 56, and 57. This is going to be the last three parts of The Wavering King. Sorry, I know it's been a while since the last Kubera video. For some reason, it just never feels that long to me, I guess. Like, I'd like to make a video a week, but at the same time, I'm just like, I think like 5 series I'm doing right now, and I'm just cycling through them. But it's taking me longer than I would hope. Hopefully, again, not as long a wait until the next one, but who knows. Either way, excited to finish out this arc. Excited to get back to Kubera, and I actually thought when I was setting up to record and stuff, I don't know if how many of you follow my Tower of God stuff as well. I know that the rules are now that we're not supposed to show the chapter itself on screen, but I don't know if you watch any other like Webtoons creators, I don't know how strict they are with that. So if you think it's fine if I like put a filter over it like I've been doing with Tower of God the past couple weeks, if I put a filter over it, if I included it, do you think it's worth the risk of getting these videos taken down? Do you think, it's worth trying? Just let me know what you think about that. Either way, we are at Misty Shore now. Yuta went and saved this one person who was, just bought to be killed, essentially. And we got introduced to these two new characters that, one of those awkward moments where, like, the main character's not, well, one of the main characters are doing something that isn't, like, bad from the perspective that we as readers can see it from, but they just show up and, like, Yuta's covered in blood, basically. But I'm interested in these new characters. They were named Kasak and Agwen, and yeah, I'm interested in them. I don't know. I like just introducing more characters, seeing more characters. So either way, I'll just start reading, and as usual, as we read through, we can talk about this as we go. It feels weird though, after doing Tower of God like that for so long. It feels weird going back and just not having anything on screen, because like even with manga and stuff, I'm not allowed to have anything on screen either. Manga's even like way more strict about that kind of thing, but at least for like One Piece, I do bingo as I'm reading through. If anybody wants, for any other series I do, if you want Kubera bingo, then if that's something you want to suggest, I do it, I guess. But either way, let's just get into reading. We're starting off with, it has black borders, so I'm thinking it's a flashback. This makes no sense. If Manashvin is really dead, then there's no way Sagara would become the king. The heir to the throne is... Okay, sorry. OBS being weird. There's no way Sagara would become their king. The heir to the throne is the next strongest in line. Who cares? It's not like you'll get anything extra if you become king. Damn it, Vasuki, stop yawning and think about this seriously. Even if I think about it seriously, nothing really comes to mind. The stronger the king, the stronger the tribe is as a whole, don't you know that? Sagara's too weak to be a king. If we let her be our king, we'll end up being a pushover to the Garuda tribe. That's why you need to be our king, Vasuki. Hey, are you even listening to me? Don't worry, I'm listening. So your conclusion is Sagara looks cute from behind as well? You haven't listened to a word I said. Whatever. Just leave me out of this. What do you mean, leave you out of this? Come back. I can't believe him. It's been forever since he got dumped by her, but he's still crazy for her. Vasuki still has feelings for Sagara, huh? Does that mean we just have to stand by and watch? We don't have a choice. If we kill Sagara now, Vasuki will kill us. I don't see what they all see in Sagara. Why are they all trying to win her heart? She managed to get both Manasvin and Vasuki, but at least it's a relief to know that she hasn't gotten her dirty paws on Ananta. That's great. We'll let you be our king for now, Sagara, but we, the Gnostikas of Ananta tribe, will not acknowledge you as king. For sure, your greed for power to become king will bring our tribe great suffering. Watch carefully, and I hope that you will fix the way you see things. Alright. Getting more deeply... I love how, like, we'll be focused on a complete other character, and then out of nowhere we'll get, like, in this case, it's Sagara. It's like, bam, Sagara flashback, or sometimes it'll just be, bam, out of nowhere, Madana flashback. We'll just jump to another character and get this deep character stuff. Chapter 55, The Wavering King, Part 5. Sagara. And we wake up back in the present. Were you listening to me? Should I say it again? Yes, please do. I investigated on the priestess of Atera so that we could capture her. Her name is Brilith Ruin, a human female, and was the priestess since a very young age. She isn't a strong magician, but she's very skilled in holding the closed space. She has the support of her people. She's called the priestess, but she's no different from a queen. I'm sure the god she summoned took care of the closed space. Well, but I guess we could still say she is skillful, since summoning a god itself is something hard to do. But that's a kind of skill which you're born with, right? A born queen. How unpleasant. Sagara? It was nothing. When you laugh, it isn't true laughter. When you cry, it isn't truly crying. And that's what the fox-looking person said to Yuta in his flashback. Isn't it? I think, unless I'm remembering wrong. Even if I don't like her, we have to keep her alive, right? We can't jeopardize things when we barely got Marina's agreement. I like that the inside of her mouth is purple. I don't know, I just feel like I like weird and different character designs. Like, I like a variety in character designs, especially if I'm, like, reading something fantasy. I'm like, give me all manner of different, like, skin colors and tones, hair colors and tones, hairstyles, heights, like, body shapes. Give me, like, furries and goblins and, like, all kinds of different, like, designs physically. So, one thing that I actually don't see that often is, like, changing the mouth color of the character. So I like that her, like, tongue and the inside of her mouth is purple. I feel like that's unique and different and, like, kind of sets the character apart. Then again, I say this where I'm like, I love a huge variety of character designs, but I also love when you have like a series where there's a bunch of crazy character designs and you just have a character like Lorraine's a good example that just looks like a very normal person. I think that's really fun too. But I want to see her. Get things ready, Ryagara. I think is that the first time that we've heard their name? Ryagara. I'm going to. Yes, will do. Because, I mean, we've seen them around, but I didn't think... I don't know. Were they in the one flashback with... not Manashveen, but the other one that we just saw in this flashback? Did we learn their name there? We might have learned their name there. I don't know. Yeah, we might have already heard it there, actually. Okay, we're cutting over to Lee's. Yuta. Not here either. Where in the world did he go? Did he leave the Magic Union grounds? It could be possible, since Asha only told me to stay inside. Should I sneak out too? Even if I get caught by Asha, I can just say I was looking for Yuta. Let's not do that. I think it would be best not to get on Asha's nerves today. Okay, and now we're getting back to where we ended last chapter. You must be a half. Did you do this because people were bothering you? Even if so, isn't this a bit too much? Stay calm. His eyes don't seem normal. He might come at me any second. First, I should try to talk to him. So, how about coming with me to meet the magician who vouched for you? He probably won't listen. I'll have to capture him with a creation spell first. Hoti Brahma. Oh? And nothing happens. Why isn't my magic working? Oops, he just kind of patters off. I love the comedic, like, facial expressions and paneling and stuff in Kubera. Damn it, he's running away. Mr. Kasak, what are you doing? Why aren't you 3 steps behind me like I said? I'm here. You're so damn slow. You should be able to shoot through this forest. But, Agwen, if I do that, bags will get damaged. And if that happens, you'll get mad at me. Forget that. Take off your earrings. Huh? Why? I don't know what it is, but we're here in the city. I don't think this will be a good idea, and I'm too hungry to do this. Shut up and take them off. Are you gonna be responsible if he gets away? Okay, I got it. Okay, so this is... Okay, I kind of already saw in the next panel. When she said take off the earrings, I was thinking, are they some kind of disguise or limiter? Is he like a half companion of hers or something? I'm telling you in advance, you're going to take responsibility if things get too loud. And as he takes them off, we see, like, horns forming. I was thinking that maybe his ears would be pointy without the earrings or something, and the earrings were there to seal it, to make him look more human. But no, he actually goes way more transformed. I'm so damn hungry. And especially him saying he was hungry, he can't do it now because of that. that's what made me kind of think that too. I'm so damn hungry. Is this really necessary? I really like these two. Or to speed it up, how about a fire-breathing attack? Dad! I'm joking, Princess. So she says, Dad, is he like really her father? I'm wondering. We don't have time for jokes. We need to find that half who committed murder. Murder? Agwen, I think you're mistaken. What? These bloodstains are from only cuts of many people. They're already on the run towards the city, and they'll be fine once they receive treatment. I think he wasn't trying to kill them, but he just wanted to hurt them a little. Just hurt them? Why? Your answer's to the right, or the answer is to your right. My right? What's on my right? Oh, and we see it's blurred out and censored. May the gods have mercy on this half, and may God guide his soul as a human. So, that's it. That is really cool. So she views halves as humans, which I mean, like, I think I mentioned it in one of my previous reactions. I was like a half might be half Shura, and I get them viewing Shuras as monsters, given that they do just straight up kill people out in the wild. But a half is like literally half human, and human in shape and form. So maybe because of her relation to Kasak, if he is her father, maybe adopted father, if that was just a joke, I don't know. But she does see them as humans. They're cruel people wherever we go. And also that means he didn't get there in time to save the half that we saw died. They're cruel people wherever we go. That must be the reason that half was angry. But we still can't let a half who's committed such acts just run off. We need to meet the person who vouched for him and warn him. Yeah, we should. But the problem is, he isn't the kind of half you think he is, Agwen. Okay, so Kasak can tell. He's half Garuda, and the other half is from the despised Chaos tribe, which means he's not human at all. Okay, so he is a half, but half god, half human. I'm pretty sure we already knew that. I'm pretty sure we already got that in the flashbacks. But still, very cool. Alright. And then we have Yuta rustling through. Seeing you up close, I'm sure now. It's amazing to see that such a half-breed exists. I guess you cannot speak the human language since you're a Rakshasa. Then, shall we speak in the Shura tongue? Okay, so the Shura tongue, I guess, is like when we see the boxes with the colored text. And I've just been kind of saying like telepathy, but maybe it's not necessarily telepathy so much as it is the way that Shura speak. And this is like full monster form behind him, or full Shura form, I should say. To be continued. That was a very good chapter, and honestly, I've got to say, that's got to be one of the... I mean, I've only been recording for 13 minutes. I always do kind of longish intros, but it felt long for Kubera. Usually Kubera has like kind of shortest, kind of bite-sized chapters. But yeah, that was really good. That was really fun. I'm really glad to be back doing Kubera. And I feel like that was a good way to start. But either way, let's we still got more chapters to read, more chapters to talk about, so let's just move on to chapter 56 now. We're starting with some, like, narration. A king must not waver. How ridiculous. Why shouldn't you laugh or cry as much as you please when you're the highest being in the tribe? Don't listen to such nonsense. You can do whatever you want and eat whatever you want. Just show them that we're the top of the food chain. Just by doing that, you have what it takes to be my successor. And their design's kind of all over the place. Okay. There's never been any rules or order in the tribe of Chaos. Okay, so were they our first look at the Chaos God, maybe? Damn, we see young little baby Yuta. Chapter 56, The Wavering King 6. You broke our promise again. I won't hold you responsible for making the same mistake over again, but could you please keep this in mind? Mom wants you to follow the right path of a good king. Even if everyone says you aren't capable, I will continue to tell you until you become capable of restraining your instincts. I'm sure that someday you will reward your mother's patience with your success. So again, I'm wondering, I'm again just calling her the Fox Lady. Is she the mother herself? Or is she... Because I would think with features like that they would be Ashura. So it's like, is she the mother herself? Or is she just like a teacher? Gosh, I don't know what... A mentor, maybe. Because we know that happens with some of the other high-ranking Shura, that they were mentored by different members of other tribes. And I don't know if we already got these answers. I might have to go back and reread again, but I don't remember getting the answers to these yet. Yes, Mom. Okay, so she might be the mother then. I don't think she's the Chaos God, though, so she might be the Shura half. Yes, Mom. I can do it. I can control myself. Alright. Okay, and now we're cutting back to the present. I thought your half of the Chaos blood would make you charge at me. You control yourself very well for your bloodline. But can you not speak at all? It's possible if there was no one to teach you. But being able to control yourself although you belong to the Chaos could only mean that there's someone who taught you for a very long time. And again, he might refer to her as Mom, and she might say Mom, but it might be a different thing where he's half Chaos and half Shura, but he was taken in and raised by her, potentially. Please do not say that I'm from Chaos. Okay, he does respond back. I'm from the Garuda tribe. And again, Garudas are birds, and she isn't a bird, so... I may have been born from Chaos, but I no longer belong to that. I failed topology again. What should I do? If I enroll again, it'll be my 4th semester as a senior. How about giving up and doing the quest for the credit with me? That's dangerous. I heard that you can even die during the quest. I'd rather go to school a bit longer. But the tuition's making me think twice. That senior who hasn't been able to graduate for the last 4 years because of his topology class must be damn rich. Are you talking about Ron? He's from the Saidoff or Saidofe family. They have a ton of money. Alright, we're seeing the different classes on signs pointing there. We have magic, natural sciences, humanities, magic, or I think these are, different, like magic and then natural sciences, humanities, then management, arts, then martial arts. We have welcome Eternal Teacher Agwen Rajaf. Okay, so Eternal Teacher then. Eloth Alumni Association. And then the year N15 Misty Shore Magic Union and awardees for B, B+, and double B. Isn't Professor Agwen the really famous professor from Eloth? Why is she here? It's not like they can pay her more here. Hey, that's not the problem right now. That old hag is the reason I transferred from Eloth to Misty Shore. What the hell is this? I want to die. What? You transferred here from Eloth, which is like the best school in the world? How bad is she? Don't even ask. Out of 30 students, 27 got an F. I have had a class like that before in college. Damn. Misty Shore University, College of Magic, Divine Magic Major Department. So this professor... I had a class in college of around maybe 12 or so people. I think it started out like 20 or so people, but so many people dropped the class throughout the year. And this was just an English class. It wasn't even like crazy huge or anything. And like nearly half the class dropped out throughout the semester. And by the end, I think like 7 out of 12 people got failed or something. I don't understand. Like how the teacher even kept her job with numbers like that going on. But yeah, that professor was partially very strict, and the other part of it just being people being dumb and not doing their stuff. Because while like 7 out of 12 people failed and only like 5 people passed, I was the only one who got an A, but I got an A in it. So maybe here's me just being like a get good kind of attitude. But then when it came to like the second part of that class and going for another semester, I went with the same professor again because I was like, she was really hard on everybody, but I got an A last time. And I got the best grade in her class for the second semester, but she gave me a B by 1 point. And I'm like, I have the highest grade. Like I even said to her, I went to her and I was like, I have the highest grade in the class and I'm 1 point off an A. You seriously can't go up to an A or anything. And it's like, nope, nope. So highest grade in the class was a B, and that, you know, that's like what, a point down in my overall GPA or whatever. So yeah, that sucked. But Misty Shore University College of Magic, Divine Magic Major Department. Asha Raihiro. My goodness, really? You're really Asha? The A++ Asha? Yes. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe Asha's here to see me. I love being a professor. Do you know me? Of course, you're the youngest ever to gain entry to Eloth University College of Magic. Got the highest score on the entrance exam, youngest to ever graduate, and had a perfect GPA, the one who holds records which no one can break, and the model student of the century. If there was another student like Asha, that person would be like a shining star in my teaching life. I see. Anyway, I came to find someone. Oh, really? Who are you looking for? I'll take you myself. I'm looking for someone named Ron Sairofe. What? Why are you looking for that little shit? I have something to talk about with him. I was told that you would be the best person to ask. Yeah, that is true. We've been friends for 17 years. But you seem a bit... It seems like you really hate him. Don't even ask. I've been private tutoring him forever, just to get him to graduate. But he failed topology. Again. If he enrolls next semester, it'll be his 9th semester in his 4th year. Is he planning on going for 10? That's a dragon. What? There's a dragon on shore. Wow, really? It's a dragon. It must be Kasak Rajaf, right? Well, let's go check it out. I want an autograph. Okay, so they're not freaking out as if it's a Shura. Are dragons different things? Because they're freaking out as if it's a positive thing. I thought Mr. Kasak was in Eloth. Ah, Professor Agwen will be teaching here starting next semester. She must have come with Mr. Kasak. And what did they say? Kasak Rajaf. So he does have the same last name. I guess maybe he is her father. Give me the binoculars. Wow, he's amazing. I love you, Mr. Kasak. If he really took the form of a dragon in the city, but he could speak Shura. Maybe people who aren't Shura can learn to speak Shura? I don't know. We should find out what's going on. There are binoculars in the lecture hall. It's okay. These will be enough. Those are Hunter Eyes times 50s. Or X50s. I heard the side effects are bad. Is it okay to use them? Yes, as long as I don't use them for long. I see. Ron had those too, but he almost smashed it into pieces after he almost died from the side effects. Wow, I can't believe my brother sent me a present before he used it, and then after using it. Fuck that damn bastard who I call a brother. He must have given me these to kill me. It looks like we won't have to worry about the situation. Really? I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. Of course it should be nothing serious. He should know better than to cause a commotion, knowing that he has to keep the honor of the person who vouched for him. Okay, so I guess maybe he is a Shura that has just been vouched for, and so people like him, despite killing and selling into slavery, half Shuras. You're right. Professor Agwen vouched for Mr. Kasak after all. I'm sure Mr. Kasak wouldn't put Agwen in a difficult situation. I wasn't actually talking about Mr. Kasak, actually, but do you know where Ron Sairofe is? I tended to his injuries not long ago. He's probably still there. I doubt he has the energy to move after the shocking news he just received. And then, it probably failed once again. Misty Shore University College of Magic, Divine Magic Major, 2nd semester report card, 4th year, 8th semester. And then Rapid Calculations is a B-, Beginner's Topology is a C, Trajectory Planning and Combat Simulation 4 are a D+ and an A. So he was good at the combat, but not good at, those are his previous grades. He now has an A, a B, a C+, and an A+. But Intermediate Topology is an F. Ron Sairofe has failed to achieve a passing grade in Intermediate Topology, a required course as a Divine Magic major. Since he's failed to meet the requirements of graduation, we regret to inform you that you're not permitted to graduate. Wow, F again. Damn it. What will everyone say when they hear this? And why Topology of all things? Why do you keep bringing us trash? Bring a report card. And then I guess that's his family. Uncle. Huan Sairofe, Priest of Misty Shore. Okay. And then Aline Hayes. Oh, what the heck? That's Lisa's father's name, right? Or yeah, it was the father that was highest. The mother was Lee's, right? Dean of Magic at Misty Shore. Okay, that's very interesting. Little bro, you do have a brain, right? Older brother, Lutz Sadafe, priest of Eloth, creation. Okay. And then I'm sick of this. I'm giving up. 17-year friend, Rana Ramia, professor, Misty Shore College of Magic. Hey, eternal college student, looking fresh. Graduated friends, all of them laughing. People passing by. Fuck. I should just give up everything and run away. Run away. I can't let you do that. What? Oh, aren't you that pervert from the checkpoint? And then, oh, it's murder time, actually. She has tracked him down. But yeah, either way, another really great chapter. Every time I read Kubera, there's so many characters and so many different things going on with the lore. Things are really deep and complex, and usually for things I'm reading, when I'm caught up, I can just like go and spend hours playing around on the wiki, just reading articles. But for this, I can't get spoiled, so I can't do that yet. So you'll have to bear with me until I'm more caught up, because until then, I'm just going to have to go by, listening to all of your comments, because all of your comments have been super helpful. Listening to all of your comments, and also just rereading. I've already reread at least once or twice what I've covered already in my videos, so after doing this video, I might need to do another quick reread, at least of some of the, not the early stuff. I think I have that, pretty closely memorized, but, the mid to later stuff here within the first 50-some chapters, but either way, moving on to the next chapter so that we can finish this out. Okay, let's finish out the Wavering King. We are actually starting off in the present. Hold on a sec. Calling you a pervert was my mistake. Guys can wear skirts if they want, I guess. Let me take that back. You aren't a pervert. You're a transcending fashion pioneer of this age. A handsome man may wear whatever he likes. This summer, skirts may be the new hit fashion in menswear. And then just completely slammed in the back of the head by... Her name was something Ramia. I remembered the Ramia part. Collapsing to his knees. I'm sorry, I think his head is a bit off from studying too much topology. That's fine. But do you really think he'll be able to help you? Obviously the studying isn't working, if he's failed once again. Yes, he does have the attributes I need. What the fuck? Why'd she hit me all of a sudden? Hey Ronnie, you know this guy? Don't tell me you fell for his good looks when you just met him. How much more do I need to hit you to get you to your senses? How could you possibly think she's a guy? Oh, it's okay. I'll talk to him about it later. So please, calm down, Professor. Asha being terrifying. Mr. Ransaidafe, I heard that you haven't been able to graduate because of topology. I'll offer you a chance to go on the alternative quest with me for the credit of topology. What? Alternative quest? Are you stupid? Do you think I would have been attending school until now if I was going to do that? Dangerous alternative quests are for poor people who can't afford the tuition. I can just enroll next semester. I think you've got it all wrong, Mr. Ransaidafe. I have no intention of listening to your opinion. Chapter 57, The Wavering King, Part 7. I was not sure because I have heard that it was impossible for a half-breed like you to exist. But I am sure now, since you've told me yourself. I'm so interested in Kasak and Agwen. Oops. It's too late to regret. No matter how old you are, the mental age of Ashura is proportional to the stage of development. What stage are you in? You're too big to be in the second stage, but too small to be in the third. Second stage. Anyone can hit the third stage. You wasted your time, huh? Or are you just very young? That's going too far. Slower development means you'll be very strong one day, so it's not a bad thing. Also, saying anyone can hit the third stage? I don't think so. If anyone could, then the majority of Shura wouldn't be all the, weird creatures, squirming around in the wild. And I'm older than you for sure. You may be a dragon, but I'm a Rakshasa. I won't accept you speaking to me like that. And he, so what, opens his mouth. Because all dragon Gnostikas are male. There are no other levels of Shura in our clan but Gnostika. Okay. So, Yeah, the only other dragon Shuras then, like, they're all Gnostikas, so that means that any other offspring they have, instead of being a lower level dragon Shura, would just be a half with something else. Alternatively, we halves have the power of Rakshasas. Okay. And he says we halves. So is he a half dragon then? Yes, and because you guys are emotionless, even halves are very rare. So you halves are more rare and more powerful than Rakshasas. I know that too. Okay, so kind of then it seems like he is a half then. So it's weird, and he's saying they're all Gnostikas, but maybe he's not including himself in that. Because I was like, how is a half also a Gnostica? But I do think then that he is just a half. He's not including himself when he says that. But still, the way you are speaking to me makes me feel as if you're looking down on me, so you don't like that, huh? If you want my respect, you should advance to the next stage, Mr. Second Stage Baby. I'll speak with respect when you grow up. Halves develop easily, but it's not that easy for us to develop as you say. As for Rakshasas like me, we can't just develop because we want to. Then live your life as a kid forever. What even is this conversation? Vishnu must have had his reasons for not taking you to the Shura realm and leaving you here. Whatever it is that awaits you, wouldn't it be better for you to hear it, or for you to face it in a higher form? Huh? Do you know Vishnu? He's the god who ended the upheaval and split the realms. Is there an idiot who doesn't know who Vishnu is? No, I mean, do you know him personally? A little. I saw him every now and then when I lived with my father. He would always speak in riddles. You'll meet someone that's a half. He's older and at the same time younger than you. Okay, so probably Yuta then. You'll be stronger than him at first, Kasak, but the second time you meet. Okay. So they are going to meet again at some point. He always spoke in a strange way. I could never tell if he was talking about the past, present, or future. It seemed like he was telling me about a dream, so I always dozed off while listening. That reminds me. When he spoke of you, he told me about the older brother and younger sister you lost. And then, I'm hungry. Just changing the subject before the good stuff. Well, I can't hold up any longer since my human form's the natural form for me. My vigor gets drained easily when I'm in this form, and I get really hungry and sleepy. Just a sec, please, finish what you were saying. No, you can't leave like this. What you were saying was really important to me. I mean, you can talk in human form, right? And he turns back into a more natural state. And we jump to a flashback, actually. And who is this? I can't tell if this is actually... It's not Kubera, is it? What's going on? You look younger than usual. You always ignored me when I told you to get smaller. Okay, is that maybe the dragon Shura? Because it's Sagara in the flashback. Are you finally trying to change your image of a giant? That's not it. I was just trying to feed these starving animals. And they were scared of me and wouldn't come close, so I changed into a less scary form. I'm sorry, but that really doesn't suit you. What business do you have with me, Sagara? If it's about Atera, I already told you that I don't want to get involved. I know. I know you can't openly agree because of Gandharva. What I'm curious about isn't that, but Marana. Gandharva's helping you because of Shakuntala, but I'm sure that's not the case with Marana. Then why the hell is he helping you so willingly? I can only guess that you've offered something very special to Marana. It's nothing. I just said I would help him find what he wanted when all of this is over. Oh, I see. That was what it was. You promised such a thing when it's obvious that it would be for the Garuda tribe? I'm jealous of you once again. It must be so easy to lie, since you never have any change in your facial expressions. You know I'm not trying to offend you, right? It was always hard to know what you were thinking. But you're even harder to read nowadays, and that's not easy for us to bear. Well, I was just complaining for the hell of it. I don't mind if you lie or use some dirty tricks, because we share the same goal, right? As long as that's true, I don't care how you deal with things. Pray that everything goes well for me with Atera, You don't have to pray, or you don't have anyone to pray to, huh? To be continued. Next chapter, rival. Okay. Again, lots of mysteries, but I kind of like that. So here's the thing. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and as a little kid, one of the things I always loved playing a new Kingdom Hearts game is I would get a new game as a kid, and I would think, there's so many questions I have that are going to be answered, but I'm also going to come out of it with like a million more questions, and that's part of the fun of it. Part of the fun of it is just having 1,000 crazy things going on, never having all of the answers, always having dozens of questions on your mind. That's part of the fun. And I'm kind of feeling that with Kubera, where like I feel like we have a lot more context now for some of these characters, but also there's so many little teeny things going on, like potential relations to Lise with the dean of the school, the stuff going on with Sagara, more of Yuta's backstory, what happened with Vishnu, and like the prophecies and stuff. Like there's so many more things that raise more questions, and I really appreciate that. I like that it's making me think. It's making me think a lot about the story and what comes next, and I appreciate that. But either way, with this over, I feel like one of the hard parts about that, though, is that while I have a million questions, it leaves me with less room for discussion because there are so many things that I don't understand enough yet to feel like I have a grasp on to properly discuss, that I feel like I just need to wait until I have more information. But either way, for a series like Kubera, I might need to go back. And if you don't mind, tell me all if you mind how I do things. Should I alternate between doing reactions and reviews? Because I think going through and making reviews for the stuff that I've read after I react to it, I think that might actually be very, very helpful for really understanding Kubera. So let me know what you think in the comments. I think maybe that would be important. Also, like always, like if you did like the video, and just comment down there to tell me what you thought of my thoughts or my reaction, any of that stuff. I'd love to talk in the comments. We can talk on Twitter if you want. We can talk on Discord if you want. The server is free and open for anyone. We talk about Tower of God. We talk about tons of things there. One Piece, they're just a bunch of channels. So I would love to talk with you all about Kubera if you want to as well. Or if you want to help support the channel, a super thanks would be helpful in helping me to continue to make videos. But if you want to get a little bit more out of it, if you want to help support the channel and get more out of it yourself, if you want One Piece a little early, or if you want a shout out at the end of every single video, you can do that by hitting join down below to become a channel member, or going to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to people who are patrons and members, like I said. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Hawley, to Magical Girls F. Nono and Smeller Dog, to Cherryton Student David Langstaff, to Slayer Candidate SG, and to Pure Element Pate Ardealo. Thank you so much for your support, and thank all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I really had tons of fun getting back to Kubera. Like I said, hopefully it won't be as long a wait until the next video, depending on what you all say that you would like me to do in the future. There might be more reviews coming, just because I think that's something that might be helpful with Kubera. But either way, just let me know what you think. That's it for now. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.